Hey everybody, this is Alma coming to you from Long Beach, California. Today is Friday, December 27th. We just had Thanksgiving. November 27th of 2020. And this is my 43rd FlossTube video. So I want to welcome you all. Welcome back to all of you returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you, as always, for your continuing support, for coming back week after week to check in on me and see what I've been up to. But I also want to say a special welcome to anybody that's visiting for the first time. I hope that you like what you see and you find a reason to stay and subscribe and continue to follow me on my stitching journey. This week has been different, kind of busy. I think I mentioned this in my last video too, because we've been really excited about this. This week on Monday, the new expansion for the World of Warcraft video game came out, Shadowlands. Again, highly anticipated. They actually had to push back the release date for a bit there. It was originally supposed to be end of October, and they ended up pushing it back to end of November, which screwed up my boyfriend's vacation time, but oh well, here we are. So all that to say is that that's kind of taken over my whole life, and stitching has taken the back seat, which never happens. I've still gotten some stitching done because I still want to meet goals, but most of the things I'm going to show you today are things that I stitched on last week before the expansion hit. But before I got to the stitching, I did have a little bit of an admin note to talk about. So I tried, okay, so for the record, I've never done this before and I'm not 100% comfortable with it, but I'm at the end of not at the end of my rope, because that sounds really bad, but I'm running out of options. If you guys don't know, California here, and I try to keep all the pandemic talk out of my videos, because I know that a lot of us use it as an escape, you know, kind of when you don't have to think about it. But again, it's affected me, so I wanted to mention it. California has gone back to the most restrictive tier in the whole measuring system that they have. Restaurants have shut down again. They used to have, you know, outdoor dining, and now that's not an option anymore. It's strictly takeout. And businesses have also been forced to restrict capacity and services and what have you. So, as many of you know, I lost my job at the beginning of the pandemic. I've been looking for a job ever since. It was slowly but surely looking like things were getting better, but we just went from bad to worse. So I was hoping that I would be able to find something soon, because things were letting up. All of this to say that when my channel was eligible for the YouTube partner program, I made the decision to go ahead and allow the advertisements on my videos, but for the sake of not wanting to harm the experience of my viewers, I decided to keep the ads to like the beginning and the end of my videos. And the few times that I've had like in between is because like I try saving like the changes, because YouTube automatically will have it so it's in the middle of the videos. So I try to sometimes, like, I think I'll hit save changes and I haven't. All this to say is that at this point, that's kind of the only source of income that I'm gonna be getting. And if you're familiar with the program, then you know that it takes a long time before you see anything. So a few months ago, I did open a Buy Me a Coffee page where you can donate a little bit of money and I just wanted to beg, ask that you consider donating to show your support, support me, support the channel as I try to trudge along this pandemic. Any little bit will be very much appreciated until I find something. Anyone that needs that, yeah, anyone that's looking to hire in a time when businesses are suffering so much. But yeah, I'll go ahead and leave the link below. I didn't want to take too much time talking about it, and it's already been 5 minutes, so I'll leave the link below. Again, any little bit would be highly appreciated. Yeah, hopefully things will be better soon. New year, right? Maybe the new year will be better. Anyways, let's move on to the stitching now. So the first piece that I did want to show you guys was a piece that I showed it to you last video, the last time I was working on it. Yes, it's upside down. All right, and this is a Heaven and Earth Designs chart based on Amy Stewart's artwork. It's called Moon Charmer, and I'm using this for full coverage fanatics event. Oh, okay, so another kind of admin note, because Kim, Spartan Stitcher, she's one of the admins on Full Coverage Fanatics. She kind of mentioned this on her video. She didn't name names, but I wondered if I was one of the culprits. She asked us to remind our viewers that if you want to join the group, there's a couple of questions. There's a few questions that you need to answer. So and that goes for pretty much all of the groups that I'm a part of. If you are interested in joining Magical Stitches, Enchanted Stitching, No New Starts 2021, Full Coverage Fanatics, most, if not all, have those questions at the beginning. So if you want to join, make sure that you answer those. Okay, so that's it. Going to the stitching. So okay, yes, so this is Moon Charmer, and I'm using this for the Wheel of Fortune challenge from Full Coverage Fanatics, where we are supposed to stitch a certain amount of stitches per letter per word. So I was using this for the word holidays, so that's 8 letters, which means I had to do 4,000 stitches. And I think I was at 1,000 when I showed this to you guys last time. So here we go. This is what I've done so far. I finished the word. It's 4,000 stitches done, and I was very strategic, and I set it up so that once I finished those 4,000, I went ahead and finished the yearly goal for this piece. So this is gonna be going away for a little bit. Again, there's not that much time left in the year anyways, but this will be one of my focus pieces for next year, since this is one of the few pieces that I have already kitted up. When you have as many whips as I do, it's kind of hard to kit everything up individually, but this is one of the few exceptions. So this will be a nice go-to, because I know that I don't have to worry about running out of floss or anything like that. So that's one piece. Next word in the Wheel of Fortune challenge was gifts, which I also used the Heaven and Earth Designs piece for. I did this on Mini Midnight Stroll by Julie Fain. I started this in May of this year, and this one I'm not gonna be able to reach my yearly goal. But it needs, I do want to have constant progress done. So here we are. This is what I've done so far. It was 2,500 stitches for this challenge. Gifts has 5 letters. So most of it was used for like this area right here. All these, it's such pretty lilacs, really pretty purples. And I also filled pretty much everything in on this section right here, which is really interesting because the product image has a lot of like purples, but they've come out very pink, or at least more pink than I thought they were gonna be. So, I mean, I'm not mad. It still looks really pretty. I still really enjoy working on this piece, but I thought that was really interesting. I didn't know if this was one of the victims from the charting issues that Hate had with the new colors, because this has a lot of new colors. But I'm still gonna work on this next month. Again, constant work on it, because this is going to be a gift. So the sooner I finish it, the better. The next word in the challenge is family. So 6 letters, 3,000 stitches. And I'm using my Hogwarts Castle piece for that one. I should check back on it, but I got this like 5 years ago, if not more. It's from Stitching Girl on Etsy. This particular chart is no longer available on her Etsy, but I know that there's a few other people that have charted the same image. It's just not available on her Etsy anymore. But this is what I've done so far. Still stuck on the sea of black. I did fill in some of the darker blues, but it's like 939. It's like the darkest blue there is. But yeah, I've done 1,500 stitches so far, so I still have a little ways to go. I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. I'll do my best to finish it, but yeah, I mean, I'm halfway done. 6 letters, 3,000 stitches, 1,500 done. That's not too bad. The goal for this year is to reach 80k. So once I finish this challenge, I'll still have 2,000 stitches to go, because when I started I had 5,000 to go. So once I finish the 3,000, I'll have 2k. So I should be able to do 2,000 stitches in December, right? I'll make it happen. It'll happen. I'll do it. Another piece that I've been working on, so that's it for the Wheel of Challenge challenge. The next piece that I've been working on is, again, there's a theme, you know, Shadowlands did release, so I've been working on my World of Warcraft whip. This is the Horde Flag, and this is the Etsy shop right here. I used this for my Stitch With Me last week, if you saw it, so you guys have seen it. But I have kept going on it since my Stitch With Me. I used it for a Magical Stitches on Mark. They were nice. And gave us a little bit of a break because it was Thanksgiving week here in the United States, so we only had that one task with 200 stitches. But this is what I've done so far. The last time you saw this, I think in the video, I had just finished this section right here. It's nice and stitched up. So what I did is I just did what I could to kind of stitch my way up to the top of the flag. And so I'll just go ahead and work my way down. So there's like 3 of these right here. I guess that's where you can hang the flag up, the banner. But I'll go ahead and just keep working my way down over here. And yeah, I'm stitching this in hand because I had issues with the Q-snap. So I don't mind it. It's actually nice. I'm actually, like, I'll work on this during downtime in the game, like if there's characters talking or if we're traveling from one area to another. There's like maybe like a minute and a half where we don't have to do anything. So I have this on the side, and I'll pick it up when I have an opportunity. The last piece that I have to show you, I forgot to bring my tablet with me because I don't have the finished product image printed up. I'll have to double check and see if our printer's working again, but I couldn't print it out because we had issues with the ink. But I'm pretty sure I showed it to you guys last time. It's a Winnie the Pooh pattern. that I'm going to be stitching up for a friend of mine. She announced that she was pregnant, and so she's, as of like right now, the plan is to have a Winnie the Pooh themed nursery. So I was like, okay, I'm on it. And I found this pattern. It's Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and Winnie the Pooh, or Piglet asks, how do you spell love? And Pooh says, you don't spell it, you feel it. So the plan is to add like the baby's information at the bottom of the stitched area to kind of make it a birth announcement. But I did go ahead and start that piece. Again, it's kind of hard to talk about it without the product image, and that's my bad. But this is what I have done so far. I went ahead and did the 200 stitches required for the No New Starts challenge next year. I don't know what the lighting is doing, but this is going to be this is Pooh's hand. So I started in the center because I actually cut the fabric a while ago and I couldn't remember. I remember that it wasn't exactly like 3-inch border, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was, and I didn't feel like measuring it out again, so I just decided to start in the center. But yeah, I'm actually using my own colors for this. I'm not going by what she asks for, mostly so I can use up some of my leftover floss, because I've got a ton of leftover floss. So but yeah, this is gonna be the hand, and hopefully I can get some decent work on this done. I would like to actually finish this before the baby is born in May. So we'll see. I'll just have to like maybe make sure that I work on it for at least one task a week for magical stitches or something like that. I feel like that'll be a good way to keep some progress going. But that is all I have to show you guys for this week. Again, kind of a short video because not a lot of stitching got done this week. But next week I'll go ahead and take advantage of the fact that I don't have homework for my classes because of the holiday. So I'll go ahead and film my whip parade next week. It's a end of the year whip parade. It's just gonna come a little bit sooner than that, but it's okay because it'll be an opportunity to take care of all my pictures like at the beginning of the year. So it'll be good, it'll be fun. So that's gonna be coming to you, coming your way next week instead of the Stitch With Me. So yes, again, as always, thank you very much for joining me today. Again, kind of short video. If you have any questions about anything you saw today, I will go ahead and leave, as always, I'll leave the links to the patterns below, as well as to the Buy Me a Coffee page. And if you guys have any questions, you can always reach me on Instagram as well. But yeah, again, I hope you guys have a good weekend. I hope that if you are here in the United States, I hope that you had a safe Thanksgiving, but that you had a nice Thanksgiving. Be responsible, because again, like, here we are back in almost square one. But yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. You take advantage of any sales, try to support small businesses during these times, and I hope you guys have a productive week, and you always find a time to do the thing that makes you happy. Until next time, guys, take care. Bye.